What's up guys, in today's video not only am I going to be doing the monthly portfolio update, but I also wanted to share with you guys how I actually got to the point of having an investment portfolio that's valued roughly around £25,000. And I wanted to show you guys how I plan to grow that investment portfolio to £100,000 and show you the journey in which I've been on since I started investing as a complete beginner back in 2017. But before I do so guys, my name is Mitch. I post all kinds of videos on investing in the stock market. If you do enjoy content like that, we are so close to 5,000 subscribers. Be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below as well. Drop a thumbs up on the video guys. It really does help out the channel. And with that being said, let's dive straight into the video. So firstly, let me take you guys back to 2017 when I first started investing in the stock market. Now, what particularly inspired me to actually start investing was actually from reading this book here from Tony Robbins, which is called Money Master the Game. And from reading this book itself, I learned about an individual called Theodore Johnson, a UPS worker in the United States who never made more than $14,000 per year, but retired with over $70 million. Now, the way in which Theodore managed to do this, from reading this book, he managed to save 20% of his monthly income every single month without fail and invested that money into the stock market. So after reading this book back in 2017, I was inspired to start investing, and because I've always been kind of very money conscious, a little bit frugal, you could argue that I was ready to start investing 20% of my monthly income almost straight away. So I guess that's when my first two steps to investing comes from. The first one being to actually start reading, start studying books like Money Master the Game, to start to learn how other people have been successful in the stock market in the past and simply emulate them. The second one being to start investing a percentage of your income every single month. It doesn't matter how small it is, whether it's £50, £100, just get into the habit of starting to invest in the stock market. So as I said, back in 2017, I opened a stocks and shares ISA with Vanguard UK and started to invest into the stock market. I set up my automatic monthly payment, so every single month after I'd been paid, I invested £400 into the stock market. So as you guys can see, this is the overall performance of the portfolio, and you can see I literally started out with £400 invested into the account, and every single month I invested a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, as you guys can see, right the way up until today's current price, where the portfolio sits at over £16,000. And I didn't start off with loads and loads of money. I simply just adopted the habit of investing a percentage of my income every single month, and I've let that compound over the course of the past 3 years. However, as time went on, I kind of got a little bit bored of just the automatic monthly investing into the usual S&P 500 ETF that I was investing into. And with the statistics floating around that 90% of mutual fund managers actually just couldn't beat the overall market average, I thought, why not, during 2020, actually give myself a challenge and start investing in individual stocks. And similarly, during this period from 2017 up until kind of late 2019, I was also noticing the fact that there are a lot of large cap stocks that were completely outstripping the overall performance of the overall stock market averages. So because of that, I put two and two together and took on the challenge of actually building my trading 2-on-2 investment portfolio. So I thought to myself, if I worked hard enough, if I did enough research into the stocks in which I was investing into, potentially I could put myself into that kind of 10% category of investors that can actually beat the overall stock market average. So this tax year, I stopped investing in my Vanguard portfolio and I opened that trading 2-on-2 ISA and started investing into individual stocks. Now today, as of recording this video, over the course of the past 6 months, the portfolio itself is up 18.5%, whereas the S&P 500 as a whole is only up just 3.85%. So I've massively outstripped the performance of the S&P 500 currently to the tune of about 15%. So far so good, and things are certainly looking like they're going in the right direction, in line with the goals in which I set out when I first took on this challenge. And this is probably another practical tip that I could give to you guys when you're looking to invest into the stock market. The first one being, don't follow the crowd, don't watch people like me on YouTube, don't watch other YouTubers and kind of look to them to dictate what stocks and shares in which you invest into. Always do your own research, always do your own due diligence, and always invest in the things in which you solely understand. For nearly 3 years, I only had the confidence to just invest into an S&P 500 ETF amongst a couple of other diversified funds as well, as more of the passive investor. And that's okay, because it's probably more appealing to a large group of investors who have busy lives, additional responsibilities, and probably just simply don't have the time to sit down on their weekends reading earnings reports. So in short, you do you when it comes to investing in the stock market. So as I said before, once I opened that trading 2-on-2 account, the approach in which I took was to continue with cost averaging my way into individual stocks. The only difference being, instead of investing just £400 a month, which I was in the Vanguard account, Now I'm investing £600 a month instead, which is a 50% increase in that monthly deposit amount, which is probably another key important tip in which I'm going to give you guys today, is that try and stretch yourself over time, try and earn more income in order to be able to actually put more money into your investing accounts. If you are able to stretch yourself just that little bit more year in, year out, it will have a massively beneficial financial impact to you due to the power of compounding interest. Because look, the difference between investing £400 a month versus £600 a month really does make a big difference over the course of 20 years. At £400 a month invested at a 7.5% growth rate, this will provide a portfolio of £209,000 with an annual interest of £14,285. Whereas on the other hand, if you invest £600 a month into the stock market at 7.5% growth, it will provide a portfolio of £314,000 with an annual interest of £21,500. That's well over £100,000 in additional value in the portfolio, as well as about £7,000 in additional annual income. That's if you do choose to actually draw that money out of the portfolio itself. So for me, it's a personal goal to continue to stretch myself and to continually look to stretch the amount in which I'm investing into the stock market every month. So I'm investing more and more into the stock market every single year. And finally, as I'm about to show you guys, I'm looking to build a portfolio of some of my favorite companies that I do believe have great long-term potential, that are also congruent with my risk appetite and are companies that I do believe will allow me to reach my investment goals. So with that in mind, let's jump into the Trading 212 app and let's talk about some of the companies in which I'm going to be investing in this month. So just kicking things off, you guys can see account value is just over £6,500. We have free funds of £684, which I plan to invest today. And I'm going to dive straight into this and start investing into some stocks. So the first one being Advanced Micro Devices. We are going to be looking to execute on one share in the stock market this month and send that buy order to the marketplace. That's been executed. One additional share in AMD, whose stock price has taken a little bit of a tumble over the course of the past couple of days or so. So I'm pretty happy to get into the stock at a lower market price. The next company that I'm going to be investing in today is going to be Apple. I'm going to be buying one share in Apple today. We do have Q3 earnings reports due out this Thursday, so that'll be very interesting to see how the market reacts upon seeing those earnings reports. So send that buy order to the market now. Order executed, as you guys can see. The next stock that I am going to be investing in is Facebook. I am going to round those 2.5 shares up by 0.5 of a share, and I'm going to be investing £105.84 into Facebook this month. So that's being executed now. Facebook's share price is down 3.22% today. So for me personally, it looks like a bit of an ideal opportunity to actually buy a few more shares in Facebook. Next up on my list, obviously it's got to be the mighty Tesla. I'm just going to buy 0.5 of a share in Tesla today. With very positive Q3 earnings reports recently coming out, vehicle deliveries and production numbers were very strong. Q3 earnings in terms of the profits were very good as well, with the 5th consecutive quarter of profitability. So I'm going to send that buy order to the market now, and that order has been executed. The fifth and the final investment which I'm going to make today is going to be in Amazon, and I'm going to buy 0.1 of a share in Amazon today at £244.28, and I'm going to send that buy order to the market as well. Amazon, another company who do have Q3 earnings reports due out on Thursday, so again, it'd be very interesting to see how the market reacts. Now, on the whole, the stock market did have very much a red day today, and again, this is probably another investing tip for you guys. It's obviously more ideal as a long-term investor to buy into the stock market on those red days when the stock prices are discounted by 1% or 2%. Can be ideal for long-term percentage growth to invest in the stock market when the stocks are down. So because of that, don't get feared out of the stock market just because you see the stock market in the red. In actual fact, it's a great opportunity to actually buy into the market if you're a long-term investor. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the tips throughout it. If you did so, be sure to drop a thumbs up on the video. It really does help out the channel. As well, let me know down in the comment section, guys, what stocks you guys are investing in right now. And with that being said, guys, if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I will see you over in the next video.